Once again, tens of thousands are out on the streets across Israel protesting against their government. Here in West Jerusalem, they're outside the president's house hoping to be heard. However, the numbers are far smaller than in previous weeks. Every Saturday they gather, calling this right-wing government a threat to democracy and the rule of law because it's a coalition built around openly far-right parties. It's worth noting these protests are just about Israel. Not many here are talking about the Palestinians, the stalled peace process, or continued occupation. Although their numbers are significant, they don't appear to represent the majority of Israeli society.
I think right now it is a vocal minority. We don't know what the majority of Israelis believe because the issues we're dealing with are very complex. And the people we're seeing protesting are people in the economic world, high-tech, lawyers, journalists, people who feel the threat, who understand what this means for the change of Israel's legal regime and the demise of Israel's democracy, of moving on the path of Hungary and Poland and perhaps other countries that have moved into a system of weakening our democracy.
The government's less than 2 months old and therefore too early for polling data, but it would seem the majority of the electorate still supports the government of Benjamin Netanyahu.
I am supporting the changes this government makes. This country isn't moving. There are people who aren't letting it move. They must give this government the chance to change things.
I'm right-wing. The government should be a right-wing one as well.
Even the protesters know they're in a minority right now, but they are hoping that will change and they'll become more mainstream. But here, that still means hardline conservatives. The end game for the protesters here is to force a new election. Now, they may well succeed in doing that, and they may well even get rid of some of the far-right elements that make up the current coalition. However, if previous governments are anything to go by, then that hardline conservatism will still remain. Imran Khan, Al Jazeera, West Jerusalem.